friends, today we're going to continue working with time, but there's sometimes, get it? There are times when you hear people and they say it's 5 minutes past 11, it's 30 minutes to 11, it's quarter to 4, it's quarter past 2. And you're probably like, what are these people talking about? Well, I'm gonna help you figure it out. It's kind of like secret code. So when people say things like that, they're just talking about what time it is. So it says 5 minutes. So I broke up my clock into 5 minutes. And you can see that there are 12 groups of 5 minutes because in 1 hour, there are 60 minutes. So if each group is 5 minutes, I can see each group is 5 minutes. So if there's a time where someone says it's 5 minutes to 11, that means it's almost 11. So 5 minutes to 11 would really be 10:55. So when you hear someone use the word to a time, it means it's almost that time. 5 minutes past 11. So let me write that first one down. 5 minutes to 11 equals 10:55. So 5 minutes past 11, 5 minutes past 11 really just means after 11. 5 minutes have passed since it turned 11. So 5 minutes past 11 would be 11:05. 5 minutes of 11 . So again, 5 minutes of is the same as 2. 5 minutes of is the same as 5 minutes to 11. And 5 after 11 is the same as past, right? So 5 after 11 would be 11:05. So anytime you hear 5 minutes to or 5 minutes of, it means 5 minutes before the next hour. And anytime you hear past or after, it means 5 minutes after the hour that has just passed. All right, so now you're gonna hear about 15 minutes, and you can see there are 4 15-minute blocks or sections on a clock. 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15 equals 60. So on here it says 5 minutes to blank. So let's say 5 minutes to 4 o'clock. Again, to means before. So 15 minutes before 4 o'clock would be 3:45. 15 minutes past 4 o'clock would be 4:15. Now, sometimes you're going to hear people say quarter. That seems pretty tricky. But if you look at my clock, you can see it's in 4 sections, or it's in 4 quarters. 4 quarters make a whole. So if they say quarter to 4 o'clock, quarter just means 15 minutes. So quarter to 4 would be the same thing as 15 minutes to 4, which is 3:45. Quarter past is the same thing as 15 minutes after 4 o'clock, and we already did that one. So what would be 15 minutes after 4 o'clock? Yeah, nice job, 4:15. And then quarter of 4 o'clock is just like when we heard 5 of, it's before, it's 2. So quarter to 4 o'clock. Quarter of 4 o'clock, right, is going to be 3:45. All right, and now we have 30 minutes. So sometimes you'll hear people say it's 30 minutes past 2 o'clock. You'll hear people say 30 minutes to 2 o'clock. Some will say half past 2 o'clock, and you'll also hear people say half hour to 2 o'clock. So let's figure out what those mean. So 30 minutes past 2 o'clock So 30 minutes after 2 o'clock would be what? Yeah, good job. 2:30. Now 30 minutes to 2 o'clock, meaning 30 minutes before 2 o'clock would be what? Nice job, that's tricky, excellent. It would be 1:30, good. Half past 2 o'clock. And remember, half, you can see that 30 minutes is cut right in half. 30 minutes plus 30 minutes is 60. So I know half past 2 o'clock, 30 minutes after 2 o'clock would be perfect, 2:30. And half hour to 2 o'clock. So half hour to means half hour before 2 o'clock. If I was to go half hour, I would get to 2 o'clock would be what? Yeah, nice, 1:30. Awesome. And you can see my clock right here, and it is completely filled in, and that is 60 minutes because 60 minutes equals 1 hour. So just to cap up and review, 5 minutes to, so when we're saying to something, it means before. If we're saying past, it means after. If we're saying of, it means before. If we're saying after, it means past. And another name for 15 minutes when we're talking about time is quarter. And another name for 30 minutes when we're talking about time